Alright, welcome back to the stream, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good day so far, or at the very least, a somewhat fairly decent day instead. Plan for today, same as last stream, we're gonna be playing some more Underrail, doing a bit more heavy weapon shenanigans. The plan of action for in terms of what kind of quests we're gonna be doing. After we cleared out the Lost Vault, we will be making our way back to Southgate Station, finding the rift there, setting up a deal with Dude to make infinitely more of the juice, buy some, and then start discovering rift points throughout the areas we already have unlocked or have access to. After that, we're going to be doing a bit of exploring. I'm going to be trying to pick up a little something that we'll need for later on in the game, a tad bit earlier than usual. But there is some unique dialogue if you decide to pick them up before, if you pick the item up rather early. After that, we're gonna be trying to see if I can find the other unique LMG that's before before the heavy duty DLC. Once we do all of that, we will be moving on and doing every quest that's available in Foundry. And once we're done all of that, I guess we can start out what I would consider Act 2.5. I kind of consider the majority of Act 2 being everything related before you reach Core City. Core City is a whole can of worms which unlocks a whole decent amount of quests. Especially considering that you kind of need to reach Core City before you can start doing the DLC, the Expedition DLC, alongside any Protectorate missions. So 2.5 before, that's everything before Core City, so Camp Hathor, Foundry, Rail Crossing, any like minor location you've decided to check out, that's everything before that's Act 2. Let's just say Act 2. 2.5, Core City, and later on, so Protectorate, choosing one of the oligarchs, Oculus mission, and finding Freak. But so far, last we left off, we were in the middle of looting Lost Vault. Think did we finish up? Yeah, we did finish looting everything there. And now I think about it, I'm really close to leveling up. I should be able to level up at least once more or twice more before doing the beast mission. I just want to make sure because I need to put 20 points in both of these before I can make myself some tox grenades. That's because that's gonna be extremely useful when dealing with the beast. Granted, not as hard as a hard mode, as there's only what three or so waves in normal mode. But that also means we have a less chance of getting the oddity that comes from them. We actually have enough. Oh, we're actually over encumbered. We can actually pick that up. Uh-oh. We'll come back for these some other time. It's close enough to Dude's place that we can just warp back here once we're done. Once we get to the point that we need them. Basically, the materials that's contained in those barrels we'll need for crafting tox grenades, which will weaken any enemy that comes into the vicinity of it. Some plans for later down the line in endgame or so. We are not going to be sticking, well, for now at least, in terms of my plan, we're not going to be sticking with metal armor. after we started the DLC, the expedition DLC. Because once we get there, my plan is to do something more unorthodox and choose to wear infused sea worm leather armor instead of super steel metal armor. Granted, it's probably better down the line to choose metal armor, just from the bonuses given by the heavy metal perk. Otherwise, we'll be fine. I think we actually have enough materials for Dude to make another one. One though. We need more rendry mushrooms. And I need... I actually don't have any vials. So Dude can't make it. Whoops. One thing I could do, if I feel like it, I could try... Well, I don't exactly need it, but it's nice to have it in my inventory, I guess. I could try going back to the Grey Army base and try and get my hands on the Spec Ops armor. But that's a big if. But one of the highlights from looting that entire area, managed to get our hands on the blueprint to make miniguns already. Actually have 2 sticks of TNT, so we should be able to get there. Yeah. Okay, we'll make the detour now. Yep. We're good so far. Is the metal armor that heavy? It's somewhat double than the one I'm used to carrying. I'm just a bit perplexed with the rather high carry weight that I currently have. Probably has to do with the 1,000,001 grenades that's in my pockets, or the 77 batteries. Just put some batteries. Let's leave some batteries behind and some food items. We're gonna need this. This we'll eventually need down the line. It's probably because of I have 609 mil ammo. Oh well. Okay, I'm not carrying anything heavy there. Well, I guess we'll live with the rather high carry weight. One thing I kind of want to do is, because one of the reasons why I kind of want to go back to the Great Armory base and get my hands on Spec Ops armor is, well, it depends on something that I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember if you can swap armor sets with the Gunslinger or the companion that you get in the Heavy Duty DLC. Because if you can, since I have 2 pieces of Rat King armor, we can both cosplay as him, as well as if I have a second pair of 2 pairs of the Spec Ops armor, you can also cosplay as that. Okay, we'll visit this entire location real quick. I think we have enough skill points to unlock everything in here. Might be lacking in hacking a bit. Oh, hello. Tiny bullets don't scare me. At this point, that's only as far as we can move now. I guess we could just move up. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more common now. Not being able to move a lot. I'm gonna get my hands on some Strider boots as soon as possible, though. As nice as the tab boots are, I think Striders can outclass them in terms of the increase of movement points. depending on level. Pretty decent weapon. This Beretta 99. This old world 5mm handgun traded some of its firepower for more rapid firing rate. With a pretty high dexterity that you can get that as close to 5 AP per shot. At that point, and at a decent damage as well. Especially if you refurbish it. It's a pretty decent pistol for silent takedowns. Eventually need that. Some more crafting components. That's good to have. A 9mm 55 round Tango. 22 to 33. 22 to 34. It's pretty much the exact same weapon as this one, but better repaired. So might as well pick it up and patch it up. Higher ammo capacity, so we don't have to reload as often. And pretty much more expensive. Eventually, once we get back to Southgate Station, we should be hopefully be able to make our own LMG, a better LMG, as well as a minigun finally. Galvanic right gear, and an all data medium. The Ironhead fight that's somewhat involved in Foundry is not going to be as difficult. That, seeing as we're a lot tankier, we might have a bit of trouble with Balor as soon as it gets up to our face, but as long as we can keep our distance against that guy, we should be completely fine. Uh-oh. I should have really made some shaded helmets. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello there, tiny guy. How much is this thing giving me? 20 AP. It's not gonna be enough to do another burst fire. I just need to double check my stats real quick. My favorite trucks. I'm not gonna be able to make a better shield generator once I get back to Southgate Station, unfortunately. Haha. Unfortunately, doesn't matter how fully shielded you are no match to a hail of bullets. Can also the same can also be said for stealthing when it comes to crawlers. Most annoying about them is the paralyzing effect. First they paralyze you, then they scuttle off to some to some random part of the map. You just kind of hope that you find them in time before the paralysis sets in. Might as well grab as much sting ball grenades as possible, as we'll eventually hopefully make slightly better versions of a flash grenade. I believe they're slightly better. Although I think I remember that the sting ball grenades have a shorter duration. Acid bullets, nice. It's gonna be better. That's gonna be really damn useful down the line, especially for dealing with robots. But then again, we can deal with robots rather. We're dealing with them fine just by sending down a hail of bullets. But it's nice to have at least. It's just extra damage on top of the standard standard damage that the ammo comes with, which is some that only a few bullets have in common. Now I think about it. Another thing that we should be coming back for the toxic barrels for. Let's go back there so we will have the materials to make the contaminated bullets. Have never gotten a chance to make the contaminated bullets, mainly due to because I tend to not, for my sniper builds, I tend to not favor lower rate of fire ones. So when it comes to sniper rifles that use the rather expensive ammo, I tend to avoid it. I'd rather do 2 quick shots with a sniper, with a modified spearhead, or maybe even with the Dragunov. Alright, there should be some little guys roaming around here. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna get stung. Well, it's good to know that they're not gonna be doing as much damage. It's just gonna be annoying that we're gonna be stunned for 2 turns and it'll just be nibbling at my feet. No, that's a bad idea. Giving myself a speed boost when I'm about to get paralyzed, it's not exactly the best of ideas. Ah, nice. 2 birds with 1 stone. I think there might be one more. Oh, there it is. There's the asshole. And that should be all of them. And I'm gonna be stunned for a couple of seconds. At the very least, the Gunner's High regen is helping out. Oh wait, no. Forgot that has a cap. You can only heal up to, what is it? 65% of your health. Have you collected all of these? Okay, I haven't. Crawler's Eye. The muscles of the eye stalk are still twitching, making it squirm in your hand like a worm. Oh yeah, I should probably mention, Fallout-a-thon is still, it's gonna be on hold for a bit until I figure out all the mods and figure out how to get the Fallout 3 running correctly. I'm still not sure if I should just do 12 2 wastelands or just try take my chances on running the game, the base game, base Fallout 3 on its own. I want to pick those up, but no. I'll eventually come back to them. I'll put a marker. Mines. In case. Sniper rifle. But the item, yeah, we'll be putting the Fallout-a-thon on hold for now, but tomorrow we'll be maybe going back to playing some more Monster Hunter. Now that this game has kind of taken over the Fallout-a-thon in terms of its time slot, or the schedule at the very least. But yes, I will still go back to it. It's just iffy whether or not I'm going to be continuing Fallout Tactics. I don't think I can scrap that on my own. Don't think I have enough high enough electronics, so I'm not. Right, you're going into the floor, boyo. Knives, we scrapped. This is all. Oh no, sorry. I'm still thinking in terms of the higher difficulties in terms of the price. I tend to scoff at any weapon that's below a certain threshold, which in hard mode, anything below 10k isn't worth carrying around to be sold. Mainly because in hard mode specifically, the prices of items that you sell is cut in half, just flat out. In normal mode, you can sell them in the full price according to what's written down in the value stat. But in higher difficulties, it's gonna get slashed by varying amounts. Half in hard mode, and I'm not brave enough, and I haven't been brave enough to try out dominating to figure out how much the price is slashed there. Okay, how much mechanical scrap do I have? Enough for 1 advanced repair kit and 1 minor one. Lots of weapons looking. That's doing pretty good. Pretty good. We're better off repairing the shotgun. Nah, let's repair this. I think this will give us a decent price. 8k. Could be better. Let's use the rest of the standard repair kits wherever they are. Keep our weapons in top shape. Granted, yes, we will be eventually swapping to a minigun, but while we're not close to Southgate Station, might as well keep our weapons topped up. This seems to be controls for the cryo storage. The temperature controls are responsive, and it seems all you can do is turn it on and off. It's currently on. But before we turn it off, let's do a quick sneak peek as to what's in the other side. Whole bunch of mutants and a frozen room. Is my armor insulated? It's galvanic, so it's better for electric resistance. Not so much for cold resistance. During the cooling off, will also thaw out this door over here, which lets us access the part that we want. And this will eventually, if I want to, I can start diverging and trying out a hidden path or a hidden ending. Well, let's not say hidden. It's more of an alternate ending that you can get by screwing up a bit in this location. But let's turn the cooling off and deal with the mutants that thaw out. No, wait, you know what? Now I wonder, while they're still frozen, can we do anything against them? Ah, it breaks the ice, and it has cut my burst fire short. I was only able to shoot once, and then the combat started, and it just denied me the rest of my burst fire. Right. So wait for the cold gas to thaw out or disappear, then we'll go back in and deal with the mutants. I forgot to turn the cooling off. It's been releasing some cold air into this room. Oh, there they are. Let's fall back and then all line up. Yep. Audio might still be peaking a bit. It gets rather high according to OBS. Turn it down a bit more. Maybe that's better. Hopefully. Might be a bit too much now. There. Right, let's wait for the rest of the freezing gas to disappear. Let's probably well. Alright. I have my shield belt. I had my shield on this entire time. Uh-oh. Well. Might as well use it. Might as well give us a use for the 76 lithium batteries that we have in our pockets. I should probably pick those up, but if you still have enough room, I'll pick the acid glands off those mutants. We'll eventually need them for the acid bullets. Empty mutagen container. This appears to be an empty mutagen container. Fortunately, most of the content has evaporated, and what little remains lost its potency a long time ago. And some chemicals. some blood. But the thing that we're looking for is in here. Mutagen D5. This is a sealed can of a highly potent and dangerous D5 mutating agent. The same mutagenic compound that was released in Depot A 100 or so years ago. And this one's a faulty one. And you can see, if we zoom a bit closer, it's leaking a bit. If you interact with it, the chamber will open up. I could open it up and just release it throughout the entire facility, but since I'm planning on going back here, we'll leave it be for now. You just turn on the cryogenic gas again. Let's pick all these up since we do have the carry weight for them. Then go check out the next area that I'm thinking of. Specifically the location of the next unique LMG. According to sources, it's to the north of this location. Somewhere over here maybe? There should be an Ironheads camp somewhere to the north of here. That should have the weapon. Let's go back. I have 1,000,001 standard grenades. I might as well just use that instead of the bullets. Though, kinda wish I did pick up the grenadier feat. Uh oh, still alive regardless. Right. Well, we have 500. We have 500 plus bullets. Might as well use them. Okay, so how far up to the north is that weapon? Could be mistaken though. I feel like it's in the upper caves. Wait, there's a path down here. Where does this lead? Where the fuck are we? We're close to where we picked up a dude's where the first part of dude's quest was at, and therefore really damn close to rail crossing. We just head south a bit and further to the west we'll finally end up in rail crossing, but that's not the plan. Plan is we're gonna be dropping by somewhat farther away but closer to Foundry instead. Let's see. Oh, you might. Yeah, let's pick up the cave ears. Can start making cave ear poison. No, sorry, cave ear poison caltrops. We can use that to our advantage, hopefully. So if it's in the north, this is pretty damn close to Ironhead territory, so maybe if you go down here, perhaps just straight ahead. They're starting to look familiar. This might be also the same location where you can get the claymore, I believe. Keep following the path, I guess. Oh, yep. Remember correctly, this is where you get the claymore. Hopefully this is now the location of the other LMG. Of course, the guy had to incapacitate me. Yeah, that guy has the claymore. Okay, asshole. Well, let's go all in. Adrenaline plus the psychotemporal contraction, and A little bit of a boost. And still not enough for 2 shots. Pretty damn ill-equipped for this encounter. I should have had flashbangs ready. Uh-oh. Get that guy out of the picture. Stun the Doberman. Take out the Psionic. Don't have enough AP. Oh fuck. Slow down the Psionic. Pretty sure it'll still take me out, but one can hope. Oh. Right. Let's be more smart. Let's be smarter about this. Okay, let's see. Flashbangs ready. Standard HE grenades. We're not dealing with robots. Stop the frags. Let's actually hug the wall. Uh-oh, hello. Please don't throw a flashbang. Please. Okay, good. Just decided to do a full burst shot. Well, I can do that too. It's slightly better efficacy. With slightly better efficiency. Top of that. Stuck behind this corner. Oh. Actually took them out silently enough that the combat didn't remain. Oh, hello Doberman. One thing I've noticed, they added a new canine type, if I remember correctly, to the game. Originally there was only the Doberman, which was included by the Expedition DLC. But I've started seeing some pit bulls around. Oh. If I decide to blow up those mines, I'm gonna get caught in it. I'm way too close to the blast area of the flash grenade of the mines. But if I'm accurate enough, that should be this entire encounter done and dealt with. We did, however, use up my last adrenaline and 200 bullets, all for maybe better metal armor. 1320? No. It's well better against cold because it's insulated. Standard steel boots, iron head, a heavy, weirdly shaped tungsten helmet, in line with Malodorus rathound fur. It's pretty unique, so we might also pick it up. A unique sword, claymore. This large, beautiful, and masterfully balanced sword, despite its weight, is a perfect dancing partner for wading through scores of bewildered enemies. It seems to have been made from top quality super steel, with a finish so smooth you could use it as a mirror. It's a pretty unique sword. Well, it's considered a machete, a unique machete, but it's pretty much a claymore. Specifically, it has an extended range and a whole lot of buffs, and as you can see, abilities. Covers up living targets, has a 10% chance to daze a target with a 5% chance to stun, which is pretty similar to how a sledgehammer works. And it has an AoE, or pretty much a swing around yourself ability. And we're now over encumbered. Well, let's level up. I think we're good in... I don't think we need to put more points into throwing. We should be fine as long as we account for inaccurate throws. Now, more points to heavy guns. These abilities. Still not sure if I should side with the pirates or with Aegis in this playthrough. The pirate seems kind of fun, but it's more open-ended and less of a. It has less of a quest structure. I don't think we need to put more points into mercantile anymore. I think we're good on that. 20 points. I know I said I should put more points into chemistry and biology. But I think minigun rotors require electronics. It's fine. Chemistry. Let's get enough points to be able to craft the toxic gas grenades and a whole lot of options for specialization, but we'll just keep on giving ourselves more of an AP bonus when we're using that ability. What are we dropping? Don't think I have any more food that'll give me a... I can drink some mushroom beer, I guess. Spare my goggles, and still too heavy. Can we recycle? Let's recycle this. 8k, 6k, yep. Now we're good. Let's see what. Cycle most of the stuff that we get from here. Fortunately, they're not modified. Unmodified guns are not as profitable when you're selling them. Even like a fully modified pistol like this, or half modified, is more expensive than the standard like non-modified ARs. Spare that. Still encumbered somewhat. Better grenades, which is always nice. I'll probably scrap that, even though I said that I should probably sell the modified pistols. It only uses 5mm though. I don't think it'll get more expensive in terms of as we repair it more. Why is everything so damn heavy? What weighs 6 and we can just leave behind? Probably the sword, but I kind of want to put that into dude's shelves. But I guess we made a wrong turn then. I'm not seeing the unique LMG here. Yeah, let's head back. I thought it would be right here. Let's do it. Luckily, the dude's cave isn't too far off from our location, so it shouldn't take us that long walking in full in light encumberment to get there. So it is in the upper cave, so it's not down here yet. It's just... It's further north than up there. We'll check that out once we drop some stuff off in. Oh, hello. Hello there, Brightwing. Thanks for dropping by. Unfortunately, it's only normal difficulty because I haven't tried out the LMGs yet, so I don't want to mess up my build by choosing the wrong feats. I do have a couple of saves in harder difficulties, but this one's only in normal. Yeah, thanks. But yeah, thanks for dropping by on the stream. Hope your day's been good so far, or at the very least, fairly decent. I mean, I could import this into a harder save, but I made too much progress that it might not be ideal. Oh, in that case, thanks for any advice. Then I'll ask you if you have some. Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't been brave enough to try dominating yet. Most I've done is hard mode, and if anything, this is just a bit of a thing I would brag, but I've only beaten the game in hard mode. I've never beaten the game in normal mode. Or when I meant the game, I mean deep caverns and killed short. Most of the time I get bored in normal. Yeah, that's one thing that I kinda like. I was a bit confused I was a bit confused about. Is that even though they nerfed psionics slightly after Expedition, it's still pretty damn OP. Like, did you guys really nerf it? Or, See, cause yeah, I've played the game before. They added the innervation stuff, and back when full psionics was actually viable and doesn't screw you over with the extra psi point cost. But no, it's only the standard guns build for this character. I see. Yeah, my psionic character, if I remember correctly, let me see, let me just save real quick. Was all the way back. Where is he? Is it this one? No, it's not. Is it that one? No. Sparks? Was it? No, I don't think it's Sparks. It was in the middle of the expedition, let's just say. I got stuck with dealing with the Nagas there, and I just kind of like gave up a bit, or not gave up, but like I got mad. Why are they so damn tanky? Let's put this unique weapon away. Everything we sell here. Bullets. Oh. Right. Oh, I guess I do have a question. How far north from the bunker is the unique LMG? Apparently there's another one up here, just north of the. Yeah, I've seen the build guides online. You can where it's like, oh, you can either go with psychosis or tranquility. One has more kill them before they kill you of a strategy, and the other one's more, what's it called, long term. Oh yeah, and I think I'm pretty sure tranquility is the one where you can be a tank, literally just stuff like metal armor and just like not worry about a thing. This seems like the Ironhead camp. The place that may or may not have the unique LMG, and I think it's this one. I think I'm in the right track. Also, give me a heads up if the audio is still too loud. I heard that Whenever I burst fire with the LMG, it gets a bit too loud. I think it's over here. Anyone left alive? Hello? No. What? Only 2 of them. I see. Yes, yeah, pretty much the same. I took a break from playing Underrail like shortly before Heavy Duty came out. And once it came out, then I just started... Right, thank you. Thanks for the heads up. And yeah, I decided to get back into it and actually try out the DLC on stream instead. Okay, is it in here? There it is! The MG340-42. This is an old world 7.62 belt-fed machine gun with an exceptionally high rate of fire. Looks like it's seen a lot of action, both recent and bygone. Ooh, yeah, that has a +5 to burst shots. I should start carrying that around to start conserving on the more expensive ammo. But yeah, after this, I'm gonna be going down the path north of where Dude's place is at, Dude's cave. We'll do. I think it's called Hephaestus. We're doing Hephaestus next. Everything there, then back to Foundry, then Southgate Station, and I'm gonna see if I can build myself a minigun. I think I have enough skills to do so. Let's see. I think they're good. Sorry, I have like an off-stream playthrough that's in hard difficulty, and holding on to weapons that cost below 10k doesn't seem worth it. I just keep forgetting that normal mode the prices doesn't get slashed like in higher difficulties. Let's test this weapon out actually. I'm running low on ammo for this one, so let's start using you instead. That's a fucking lot. That's a really high magazine capacity. Fucking hell. I guess, yeah, to be fair, it is 14 bullets per shot. In that case, I don't need to be accurate. I just need to just unhail. Okay, let's... this behind. Put these away. And I don't actually have a lot. Oh no, what am I saying? Oh, I don't actually have a lot of 7.62 ammo. No, the rest is back in Southgate Station. I forgot I haven't actually like got everything back up here yet. Because I guess I haven't tried outside lightning on the Nagas yet. I mostly just relied on critting with the plasma beam. So I think for my psionic playthrough, I didn't put any points into psychokinesis, and that's what screwed me over. Ah, I see. Is it actually better? No, it's not. It's just flat out worse. But yeah, for the most part, when I was dealing with the robots in the expedition, I just pretty much just made them line up in a corridor and just hope that a single critted plasma beam is enough to take them out. And sometimes it works, sometimes it's not. Nagas are just way too much of a pain. Do I have a gas mask on me? I do. Don't have a suit though. Right. Let's charge you up. I have a Molotov? I do. Alright. There was one just outside, just on the other side of the door already. I was kinda hoping I had enough time to do this. I'm gonna get stunned though. Oh, there. Oh, hello. It's right. It was just right there. Oh yeah, I've heard of it, but I haven't gotten lucky enough for it to spawn in any of the vendors. Oh, is Automod screwing things, censoring things? I have to change that up a bit. But if it's, but yeah, I know what the I know of the item. I'm pretty sure it's like a rare spawn in most vendors, right? I'll be fine. I'm tanky enough. Oh, off to go. But then again, I haven't gotten to Core City yet, so I'm not sure if it spawns in this character. Fucking hell. Of course it was over there. I'll check those places out once I get to Core City. I still have the rest of Foundry to deal with before I'll head there. Where did it go? Asshole. Where did you go? It's over here. Oh, I can always make more Molotovs. Oh no, I sped myself up so I can heal, but I forgot I'm hyperallergenic. There you are. That took way longer than it needed to be. 26 seconds before the things disappear. At least Gunner's High is doing some work and actually keeping me alive. I thought it was just I thought it was just like, oh, it's a minor feature. It's gonna do some minor healing. It's not gonna like be crucial or anything, but no, it's kept me alive, and I thank it for doing so. Now, no, we'll deal with the spiders first. Fucking shock spiders. If there's anything in the game that I really hate fighting, it's shock spiders. Right up there with the crawlers and maybe ancient rat hounds. But fucking hell, I'm not looking forward to it. I don't think there's any greater ones that spawn in normal difficulty. Also, yeah, this might get a bit too loud, so I might turn down the effects volume. That's the wrong volume. Which one's that? Is that ambient? It is. All right, there we go. Yeah, the buzzing noise of the electricity might tend to get a bit too loud. Right. Let's see. Uh-oh. Let's have all of them, start funneling down this hallway. There you are. Fuck, someone actually lived. I like my odds. Now then. Is everyone there? They are. No. I have galvanic armor. I should be fine. I think. Fuck. Oh well. Should have ducked in hindsight, I should have ducked back in and closed the door. Actually lived this time around. Yep. You just have to get lucky and make sure all hits land, then it will be a really damn powerful weapon. The only problem is it has a move and shoot penalty, and I don't have run and gun, or I don't have enough agility to get run and gun. Or not run and gun, but I can't remember the feat. The one that removes the move and shoot penalty. So we'll do some funny doors. The funny doors tactic. It procced, unfortunately. This actually has a lower AP cost. That makes sense. It is. I might just wait out until this thing disappears. Not as OP as, well... Can't remember if it ever was a thing, but... in the earlier versions of the game, I'm not sure if you played it, I wonder if they didn't have the super negative to... the negative modifier to your initiative if you decide to exit a zone and come back in. Uh-oh. I should have quick saved. What was that noise? Oh, oh, nope. I'm not dealing with all of that crap. Nope. But yeah, I've heard it's pretty OP. I haven't just, honestly, I haven't put many points into temporal manipulation to test it out. I mean, it's like what, 75 point? I think you need like 70 or so. If I get lucky and I find the trainer early on, before like the Institute of Chort or what's the other place? Expedition. Then yeah, I'll start putting points into temporal manipulation to get it. But I'm gonna not level up my psionic skill for now. Kinda wanna get as much points into crafting while I can. I'm gonna get access to super steel soon, so that's pretty nice. Okay, where's the one patrolling down this corridor? Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. There should be I think there's like a couple of places that it can spawn in the Ironhead's base. Because some of them spawn side trainers if you're lucky. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If I'm clearing out, once I'm like going after Balor and it's there, then yeah, I'll get the required points into temporal, into that skill tree to get it. But otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh. Should probably stop recharging my shield. Hello. Uh-oh. Your pesky static electricity only tickles me. Doing good on ammo. Haven't gotten lucky yet and get the Aldi. I've tried out the Oddity XP mode, and I found myself exploring a lot more in that XP system than I would have preferred to. Ooh, admit. I need 50 electronics though. Fuck. I need to put points into that. Soon. I think I found enough parts to make a minigun with my stats. I just need to get back to Southgate Station, get the parts. I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's it. Great. And to interact with the shelf that is completely covered in webs, unfortunately. Have you tried out any of the new weapons that's been added by the by Heavy Duty yet? Because I feel like the grenade launcher, or at the very least like the thumper, might be a bit too OP in my eyes. Well, but I haven't used it in late game yet, so I'm not exactly sure. But ooh. That case, let me. I guess I can sell you off. I can sell the DLC off to you by showing you the what it does. But yeah, LMGs, miniguns, more feats. I think they made it so like there's another K9 enemy. I'm not sure if pitbulls existed before the DLC, so I could be wrong. And grenade launchers. If only grenade launchers they scale with guns. So not only it's pretty easy, it's like most builds. It's easy once you get to mid game. Early game, yeah, no. You're not gonna use an LMG early game where you don't have like any ammo at all. Did I forget to turn on the power back on? Okay, I didn't. But yeah, like grenade launcher scales off guns, but like, so you can use it if you're doing like an AR playthrough, SMG, pretty much any like, and even energy weapons, you can use it. The only time you can't use it is for crossbow builds, I guess. But crossbows already have their own like AoE potential with like certain crossbows, or yeah, crossbow bolts. Oh wait, I forgot there's only one plasma sentry here. I really should have played this in hard mode. I'm getting really confused as to how many enemies are in an area. That's crap. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't acknowledge it. It's a hawker. Ugh. Aw. Pseudo-spatial projection. Kinda hope that was the that was stasis, but it's not. Let's see. Gas mask, biotech outfit. Scrap all these. Oh, forgot to read what that oddity was. Mutated cockroach. You're not even sure if mutations make it more or less disgusting than regular cockroaches. The most terrible weapon is the spear, or temporary distortion. Wait, it's the worst? Even with all that bonuses? I've done this, I have a spear playthrough, but it's mostly with throwing, in conjunction with like throwing the spear, so I might be wrong. Well, then again, I don't think that spear playthrough had any psionics, so that's probably why it's not as like game breaking. Oh yeah, that's the ooh. It's I kind of want to try it, but I feel like I should just be taking out the target as soon as possible instead of relying on I don't think it's damage over time, is it? Cause yeah, I think I remember what the ability was. Yeah, 2 turns for that. Uh, where's the thing I'm gonna be? Oh yeah, it's this thing. But yeah, that points. Yeah, that just kind of proves what Ethan said was true. Like, yeah, no one. It's not as flashy as the other schools of psionics, but it gets the job done. I think I actually have enough pickpocketing to screw Ethan over. No, not yet. Never mind. Soon. But now we're here. We can pick up the second. Where is it? Super molecular catalysis. Catalysis. Nope. Where is it? There it is. Isotope process. An electrometallurgical super steel refining technique. Yep. Thanks for dropping by though. Really appreciate it. And when you just get started on heavy duty, I hope you have fun in that playthrough as well. Download the memory stick. Origin of the Alpha Effect by J. Samuelson and S.K. Mitchell. Database damaged. Unable to retrieve specified information. What else is here? I think it's the de novo protein design? Yep. But you can see by reading the abstract section. This paper goes into great detail on its design completely new protein sequences from scratch and chronicles research on the subject within Hecate Research Outpost. In addition, the authors explain how they were able to create a significant number of new sequences as well as their various useful applications. I think the rest is just like damage, so we can't retrieve any. But this could be a rack, should have a decent amount of high quality parts. Speaking of which, fuck, if only I had this in my psionic playthrough. A neuroscopic filter for the plasma beam. But alas, it's for the wrong character. But at the very least, there's something we can actually use. A quality 100 cloaking device part, which is going to be useful as I'm not going to put any points into stealth. What? This guy wearing metal armor and carrying a big LMG is not the stealthiest person? Who knew? It's not like he can just put the LMG in his pocket and it's not gonna stick out. He's really conspicuous. Trust me. You won't even notice that he's there. Now to get to Foundry, we have to go south here. And just a field of dogs. I'm just imagining how painful this would be for the dogs. Imagine trying to bite someone clad in metal. The crunching of teeth, cracking as it tries to bite something harder than it expects to. No amount of jaw strength is gonna help you. Forgot getting tackled reduces your action points as well, so I think these guys are lined up enough perfectly. Don't have enough AP. No I don't. Oh no. Flash grenade, go. Sorry, dogs. I mean, it was in self-defense, but sorry, dogs. Train log. Old freight train log with all the cargoes of several weeks listed. Interesting, but useless. Seeing all these empty vials is making me want to go back and make a chemical pistol build. Ooh, interesting. This is a unique encounter, which can happen while you're traveling around. And by the looks of it, it's Ironheads versus Foundry. People from Foundry. Oh, now that I think about it, I should probably put the volume back up for the ambience. Now that we're out of the out of Electric City. Give me a sec. Let me put the volume back up. There we go. Oh, then I have to get... Don't think I'm gonna be able to get there in time. I need to be careful and not accidentally hit these guys. Uh-oh. Probably turned on... Should have probably turned on my shield. Fucking hell, these guys are getting wrecked. I guess it makes sense, none of them have shields, so it makes... so... Alright guys, you got this. I did most of your guys' work already. I'm also somewhat glad... Oh no, it's a high frequency one. I thought I had the low frequency one. Okay, they're not gonna get mad if I start snooping and collecting their pals, pretty much looting their friends' corpses. Let's grab everything and just scrap anything we don't want. Should have picked up this. I should have put 2 points in intelligence to get this assembly. So also, if I did, that will pretty much solve our ammo problems. Cause I could disassemble the metal armor, get the metal from them, and then make bullets out of it. Just not worry about buying metal from stores. But at least these guys have a lot of shotguns, and those tend to sell for a good price. But now once we get to Foundry, we'll ride the train back to Southgate Station and move everything to Dude's base. As from now on, Dude's hideout is now our new player home. It's a good central hub once you unlock the fast travel or the rift system. Let's actually do some quick inventory management. Let's keep the shotguns and scrap everything else. No, I'm not gonna be able to put 2 points into intelligence just to get this assembly. Unfortunately, that's gonna stray a bit too far off our off the playthrough or the specific build I have in mind. In all honesty, I should put points in agility so I can get the sprint ability, so that I'm still fine in terms of mobility once I start wearing the heaviest of armors. At the very least, these things give a decent amount of mechanical scrap once broken down. Can I start breaking down these things? I can now, actually. Nice. That's a rather expensive, a rather expensive pair of boots. Yeah, we can repair that. We can repair that. Right. 600. Right. Yep, 10k per. We're still overburdened by a whole lot. Now, we'll just crawl our way back. Foundry shouldn't be too far. It's just the next world tile, I believe. Should probably get started on getting some advanced health hypos. They should start spawning around this time, this part of the game. Yeah, here we are, Foundry. We'll come back here once we set up the rift stations and do all the quests related to over here. So once we're done all of that, we will get started on most of the core city quests. We'll probably be leaving the oligarch quests last. Should I? The player home is really tempting, especially since I kind of want to get started on the expedition. But the player home and the bonuses that thing gives you is just way too much. It's 50 Sharons, but it's fine. We have enough spending money. It's just a matter of actually selling it. Yeah, we have to go back. We have to go to the agronomy section, talk to Quentin, and have him start supplying dude with ingredients. Oh yeah, I haven't read the description of this other unique item. It's a reference, if it wasn't quite obvious. It's a Power Fist. A high-tech combat glove, equipped with both electroshock emitters and a pneumatic hammer. It's pretty useful in my unarmed playthrough. Unfortunately, I've still found it a bit outclassed, not by craftable, but not by the craftable fist weapons, but just my flat-out fisticuffs, like actual human hands, enhanced with psionic power, still outdamage most unique weapons. But the caveat, or the nice thing about this is if you have it equipped, it boosts your strength by 1. And now I think about it, do you just have to have it in your... No, you actually have to have it equipped to get the boost. Forgot something? I need someone to supply a friend of mine with a certain plants and fungi. His name is Dude, and he'll even collect it himself, so you won't have to ship it out anywhere. What? What mushrooms and plants? Mushrooms, red dreams, and lake poppies. We need lots of it. The more you have, the better. We have plenty to spare. Fortunately, we can make a deal. What is it for, if I may ask? He's starting a small brewery in Core City and is trying to create new and interesting types of brew. If you can supply him with enough materials, his business is bound to grow, resulting in higher profits for everyone involved. I've witnessed more than one brewery go down because of risky business ventures such as the one you described. Trust me, man. Dude is special. What he can do, no one else can. Heard that before. But then again... Alright, you convinced me. I'll make sure he gets what he needs. Now, payment? Upon pickup, you iron out the details with him. Acceptable. Tell your friend we have a deal. Alright, you'll hear from him soon enough. And the fast travel point, quote unquote, in Southgate Station is actually up here. So it's a bit annoying to get to move everything from your private quarters to here. Don't know why it's over here though. But have to get the juice. There it is, the rift. You see a small, bright, flat-looking ripple in the otherwise three-dimensional space before around you. And we can now go to Dude's base. And this is why I like using Dude's base as a temporary player home until we get access to the player home in Core City. Mainly because all the storage locations are literally just close by. As soon as you go from the rift point, it's literally right here. Compared to Southgate Station, where you usually put your stuff away in the private quarters. So you'll have to go down a bunch of what's it called? You have to go down the elevator past a bunch of floors, and if you're over encumbered, you have to crawl your way to the containers to put stuff away. I kind of prefer it just to be as close as possible. Let's put the rather expensive batteries away. We will eventually be doing some selling, so just a heads up. We will be going around selling most of our loot in the trade route that I have it planned. Okay, let's put this. Let's re-equip this. Is that everything put away? For now, yes. Let's leave the heavy armor behind, and you know what? Let's start carrying the gray officer army uniform around. Well, no, never mind. I'm not joining the free drone, so I don't have access to the unique encounter that you can have with a certain person if you're wearing this type of armor. Also, I forgot I have to go back. I need to buy some of the juice from Dude. Hey man, I got your juice ready. That Quentin guy was really friendly and helpful. He knows how hard it is being the dude. Or did he say making the brew? Meh, both work. Quentin, not Quentin. And when? Did you figure out how the universe works by now, man? I had a vision, saw you like making a deal with Quentin, and knew what I had to do. I got everything ready, man. We got a good supply of juice, man. These visions of yours are convenient for sure. Yeah, man, but never while you're on the toilet. It's like, no, man, no. Yeah, anyway, show me some of that juice. One thing that's nice is that Dude is willing to trade the juice for mushroom brew. So if you've been hoarding a bunch of them, it's a good substitute for I guess currency. Now we now have a decent supply of the juice. We get around 8 per restock. Can't remember if Dude's inventory restocks faster than other shops, but I could be wrong. I feel like it does. Right, back to Southgate Station, and let's move everything we have in the lockers, and let's see if we can make ourselves a new minigun. You know what? Let's actually check what the parts for a minigun is. We need a frame, a roller, and I guess this makes sense. We need 6 of the type of barrel we need. Either be 0.44 or 12.7. The dynamics of the weapon barrel rotation, hence the firing rate. Let's actually read this out. Minigun is a powerful, automatic fire, high caliber weapon that has an incredible rate of fire once it reaches its full rotating speed. However, this comes at the cost of wide bullet spread and lower accuracy at long range. It requires a lot of strength to operate properly. It can be created from frame, barrel, and motor parts. The caliber is determined by the barrel. It can either be .44 or 12.7. The type of motor will determine that. It will also require an ammo belt. Heavier ammo belts will make the weapon require more strength from the user. A secondary ammo belt can be attached as an extension, but the additional weight can potentially make the weapon even harder to wield. A number of optional components can also be added to further enhance the weapon. Wonder what you can actually put on there. Makes me wonder. Okay, let's move all these. We'll move these things last. We'll pick them up on the while we're on our way and during our selling spree. For now, let's grab all the ammo. Okay, this might take a while, so I guess VOD watchers skip like a couple of minutes ahead. Now that I've taken a look at it, might not actually be able to use the minigun just yet. I don't think we have enough ammo to fuel it or keep it running. I guess we can have it as a backup weapon, as just a big middle finger to anything that's too angry to die. For example, Balor. One downside, however, now that I think about it, for choosing to use Dude's Cave Home as your new player home. Once you get the Core City house and put the upgrades on it, you do have an option to move all the items that are in the storage location, storage lockers in your Southgate Station home to your Core City home. And that's just a that's just a service you have to pay for, and it moves everything for free. You don't have to do what I'm doing right now, where you're moving everything manually. It's just pretty damn annoying because of carry weight and such. And I'm actually gonna check on the wiki on what actual modifications you can have for the minigun, or I could just grab everything on this, all the weapon parts that I have in my that I own and just see what fits. That might be a better idea. Oh, but one of the ways to figure out that there's a rift here, outside of, you know, looking it up or just playing the game for a million, exploring it, or just doing some exploration. So if you talk to Quentin over here, or Quentin, that friend of yours, dude, he is quite an unusual character. Yeah, tell me about it. He arrived here not too long after you and I spoke. Can't say he had quite a wholesome appearance, but he was polite. We had a bit of an argument over him wanting to pay me in brew, but we sorted it out somehow. However, what I found most baffling was his departure. After picking up the package, he went inside the storage room. I saw him and yelled to him that it's not where the elevator is, but he still went inside. Brett and I checked the storage room, but he wasn't there. You see, he was pulling a prank on us. Must have. There's no other exit from that room. Your friend surely is, odd. Storage room. I need to check something real quickly. Be right back. But yes, that's one of the ways to figure out that, yes, there is a rift here. Because, presumably, you just take the... You complete the deal with dude, and then... eventually when you talk to Quentin again, he'll mention, oh yeah, there's a rift in the storage room. And now... since we pretty much have everything we need from this place, we will be saying goodbye to our Southgate Station apartment. You were nice while you lasted. It was nice while it lasted. But now, we are moving from a clean, well-organized, well-secured environment to what is essentially a dingy, rather damp, I guess, because it is in the caves. Rather run down, messed down, and secluded, and probably filled with critters environment, aka dude's home, or specifically his cave home. As in all honesty, I kind of preferred his upper rail home. There's a lot of interesting lore implications about what kind of person he was before he got a bit more inebriated. Right, let's put some cheap ass stuff behind. Stuff that is guaranteed not going to sell, essentially. Like these boots. Right, what else? We're over encumbered now, but let's take a couple of yeah, we do have this thing that we just found in the Grey Army base. So if we want to not make our own, we do have this ready and waiting. We can use instead. For now. Okay. Let's put some things away. Don't think we have access to a energy weapons vendor. Okay, we're good. Right, we might have to drink another set of the brew. But yeah, now it's time to set up the trading route. We'll go to Southgate Station, then buy everything here, then we go to Junkyard, then Camp Hathor, etc, etc, etc. We might as well set up the rifts while we're here. A good actual indication in-game indicator as to when a new act has started is the inventory stocks. Eventually, the quality of items that the armory, pretty much all vendors in Southgate Station will change the further you are in the quest. The main quest, I mean. So that is a pretty good indicator as to when a new act has started. Let's see. Sell you these. Good enough. Should probably... No, it's fine for now. Uh-oh, we're all very comfort already. That's not gonna help. It only gives us like a +10. Let's go to the engineering. Harland, I think his name. Harold, sorry. Harold might have a decent amount of parts in his inventory, but they're not usually the highest of quality. As in, you probably can't rely on him to give you the kind of parts that you can refurbish unique weapons with. But he does sell a decent variety of parts. Ezra's also pretty decent. Pretty much has the same item quality as Rail Crossing. Not as good as Foundries, and not as good as Cortec. Or not Cortec, but Core City vendors. So what can we buy from you? I don't think there's anything we actually want to buy. No. Let's just ignore him. Next stop, junkyard. Yeah, we'll take the boat to Camp Hathor from there. Rift back to Southgate Station, and then we'll go take a visit to Blaine. You should have hopefully. Blaine's a decent place to get the high quality parts from, but you're pretty much submitting yourself to RNG, whether or not he actually has anything high quality. A good reliable way to get it is from the vendor in Oculus, the oligarch's specific merchant, or free drone slash remember the names, protectorate vendors. Saying somewhere, kid? Yes, I need to get to... Oh, before that, let's actually grab something from her. She actually has something unique. I don't think you could actually get this consumable somewhere else. Outwork. After all the fun and games, hard work awaits everyone. Served in a handy flask, this drink will provide great company during hard times. I think it's similar but different to the coffee that you get from the expedition. It's because there is a dialogue option in the while talking to one of the scientists who has a coffee maker about how they actually have real coffee beans with them and not just the watered down coffee grounds that's present in South Underrail. Yeah, now that I think about it, you do get a decent amount of exposition about what's in North Underrail from the DLCs. Pretty sure the entirety of Aegis Incorporated, alongside the professor and his colleagues, are from North Underrail. Then you have the dude with the train in the heavy metal, or heavy duty, I mean. Hold on. Let's see. You will buy these if you don't mind. Oh no. Let's buy oil ammo. Do you have any good parts on you? Nothing high quality. Oh, now I think about it, I should probably start buying 12.7 and 0.44 barrels. I do need them. Alright. I mean, I guess I should have seen it coming, that you do need like 6 barrels to make a minigun. But the rift for junkyard is back here in this alleyway. Right here. And while we're here, might as well go back to Dude's Cave and drop some stuff off so we don't have to like crawl around the place. Specifically the new ammo. Crafting stuff. But let's leave a couple of these energy weapons behind. Until we get to Core City and the entirety of Foundry, there's only one good vendor that we have access to that will buy energy weapons, or at least have enough money pay for energy weapons. Right, now then. Back to Junkyard, I guess? Now let's go back to Southgate Station. Might as well get rid of the credits. SGS credits while we can. We'll sail over to Camp Hathor, unlock the rift there. And back to Southgate Station, talk to Blaine, get the rift that's close to the Free Drones base. Then into Rail Crossing, get the rift there. And then finally, we'll do everything in Foundry. Or we'll get started with the Foundry quests. Need to get Camp Hathor, 45 SGS credits. And the rift for Camp Hathor is back here. Southgate Station. Then we'll go talk to Blaine. Fortunately, there isn't many good vendors in Camp Hathor. At least, well, it has a good melee weapons vendor, but not so much with firearms. And it kind of makes sense lore-wise now I think about it. They are a community of hunters. The last thing they want is to find bullets in their food. Or selling meat that has bullets or fragments of bullets in them. Right. Down here, off to Blaine. Hopefully he has a decent LMG part. Decent enough that could warrant refurbishing one of the unique ones I have access to, that is. See what you have for sale. Let's see. You're willing to buy 6 grenades. Great. Let's see. Nope. Ooh, you do have minigun motors. And some ammo belts. Alright, anything else I want to buy off of you? No, I do not. Let's get some of the excess AMP grenades. Might as well shave some of the cost down. Nah, it's fine. Right. You know what? Here, take all my SGS credits and see if I can... Yep, good. Goodbye, SGS credits. Hello, Stygian coins. Now we're encumbered, I just realized. Great. Right. Rat House barbecue time. Now let's go to the north over here. Let's unlock ourselves. Wait. Where am I? There he is. Sorry, I forgot to speed up there. But to the north over here, right beside this world tile, world exit, should be the rift that's closest to the Free Drones base. I mean, this character doesn't know it's the Free Drones base yet, but it's a bit confusing as to why there is a rift right here. Now up this stairs, and we're finally find ourselves back into Rail Crossing. One unique thing you can do in Rail Crossing after doing Dude's quest, you can talk to the bartender to reveal a little interaction with him. But I'm a bit stingy with my money, especially since I need all the money I can get to convert them into Super Steel. Let's take a visit to Buzzer. Wait a second. They finally talked. They forget to talk to Vero. Never mind. I already did. Yeah. But this guy will buy energy weapons, but not at the not at exorbitant prices like I'm expecting here. It's probably best to just sell them the guns. The vendor in Foundry has a larger has greater funds to buy the 12k energy weapons that I'm hauling around. Yeah, there should be two more vendors that we can talk to. But yeah, the rift is over here as well. Two more vendors that we can talk to here in Rail Crossing. Probably charge up my taser. I mean, you can also try selling from this guy. He sells junk, but he's not willing to buy. He's only willing to buy crafting materials and not much in terms of actual loot. This guy and the people in this cave, on the other hand, will buy it. It depends on pretty much what they're willing to buy. Let's say these things. And now I'm overcharging him. Yeah, still not used to how much money you could actually get in the easier difficulties. Right. Beacon. Crossbow and 3 firearms. Yeah, like I said. It's a rather consistent place to sell crossbows, this guy. Occasionally he's not looking for crossbows, but more than likely, or whenever he does accept crossbows or buy crossbows, they're usually at a has enough money to pay for them. Back to Dude's cave home, and let's see if we can. Oh no, wait, not yet. Let's go back to Southgate Station and buy the weapon barrels from the armory. I think I'm 3 less from being able to make myself a minigun. Unfortunately, I haven't been lucky enough to find the minigun frame that uses 0.44, so we're stuck with using 12.7. Which is fine. We just don't have a decent amount of ammo to fund it. Let's see. 0.44s and 12.7s. The rest, no. Let's not spend any money, hopefully. Yep. Right, let's go make ourselves a minigun and see if we can actually keep it topped up and ready. And that way I might actually change the stream title and put the rest of the Kiev to heavy, meet the heavy script on there. But changed to appropriate conversions to Underrail. So instead of being dollars, it's Sharon's Stygian coins, maybe. Right, let's put everything that we weren't able to sell in here, which is unfortunately a decent amount. But let's see. Can't make anything with the Mark IIs yet, unfortunately, so don't have enough points into electronics to do so. I could wait, but I wanna try out the minigun. I wanna see if I can use the rapid reloader on it too. See if that somehow is able to decrease the AP cost and get some AP cost back as well on top of that. Make ourselves some no we can't. We don't have a good enough tailoring just yet to make metal armor. I forgot. Let's see, we can also make a just 1 point less. This was 1 point more, and we could use it to refurbish some weapons, but right. Oh fuck. We're a couple of points behind. I believe we have a 75. Yeah, we have a 75 and these are 76. Alright, so okay, I guess we're not making our minigun just yet. Unfortunate. It's gonna be a waste of ammo if I decide to do it. But the armor is pretty damn cool. Until we get our hands on metal, on crafting our own metal. What, this is good. Never mind. No, we're sticking with it. Let's see if we can make... No, I don't have any low quality. Oh, no, I do. Soft padding is the most standard helmet you can make. But let's make a... that's too high quality. Let's use this 85. A shaded visor. Where's the shaded visors? We should have a decent amount of them. Do have one headlamp. Only one of these too. Oh. But let's make ourselves a heavy helmet. Heavy helmet? Heavy helmet? Sorry. Metal helmet. Shaded soft padding steel helmet. Immune to blindness. Our detection is decreased, our perception is decreased, but we have a slightly lesser chance to get critically hit and such. Luckily, if I remember correctly, the soft padding doesn't actually give any bonuses in terms of like qualities. We should be fine with making it with the worst quality of padding. And yeah, this will help us out in the long run. Yep. Gonna be able to start throwing grenades at our feet and not worry about a thing anymore. Let's keep that on us so we might be able to sell that in Foundry. Right then, we got everything. Let's put some ammo away now I think about it. Pretty sure decent amount of... Yeah, we have 1k. Let's just carry 500 of each. Only 70 spare to carry stuff. Let's put some caltrops away. We'll need them eventually, but not right now. Specifically during the beast fight. Surprisingly, bladelings are rather vulnerable to poisons and caltrops. But specifically poison caltrops. Oh, it's fine. Reloading this, I'm pretty sure, is just still pretty damn expensive. Yeah, even wearing the bullet strap belt, as nice as it is, I think it's still too expensive to just reload. Right, now then, off to Foundry. Before we head off to Foundry. We need a dog cage. Dog crate. Right. We'll use the same path to get there. Should be close by. Off to the north, down or up into the actual rails. Then south. South again. And to the west. And we're at Foundry. And while we're there, might as well pickpocket them and see if they have any advanced hypos. And after that, we'll go deal with Balor. Or should we do the yeah, let's do the kidnapping quest first. It'll give us a decent XP boost. It's not gonna be enough to level us up, but should be decent enough. Will help us during the entire the battle or fight at least. Thank you for your contributions. What do you mean you guys need that more than I do? No, I need it. You guys are just staying here, not getting hurt, while I'm going out there in the wilderness, getting myself shot and all other horrible manner of things. I'm gonna need the advanced health hypos. Let's actually put that in a quick slot. Says why do you have 33 of them? Huh. So I only have like 2 of those. Right. Let's go talk to... Let's talk to a friend first. Let's see. Well, let's see if we can actually sell my old goggles. No. He's willing to accept these on the other hand. Alright. Let's talk to Dan. Really interesting character. Actually, what does he have on him? 1,000,001 bullets, that's what. We see a man leaning on a rusty fence. Judging by his appearance, he seems to be one of the foundry guards. But unlike the others, his watchful eyes seem more concerned with evaluating passing women than with trying to catch signs of unlawful behavior. He straightens up upon seeing you approach him, coming up just taller than average, picks up his rifle, which is also placed against the fence, and offers a friendly, informal greeting. Hey man, how's it going? You seem pretty laid back in comparison to the other guards. You got me there. It might surprise you, but being a guard in Foundry is very, very boring. You gotta stand around all day, breathe this damn polluted air, and worst of all, you have to be nice to people. It sucks. I just want to shoot things. It's that simple. The other perimeter patrol at least got to fight something, but in here, ugh, absolutely nothing interesting happens. Gotcha, let's talk about something else. Like, hey, can you tell me something about Foundry? Look friend, you better ask someone else to be your tour guide. My job is far too boring to further bore myself by answering your boring questions. As you can probably see, I'm bored. Alright, gotta move, see ya. But if you talk to him again, listen man, remember when you asked me to tell you about something about Foundry? Well, I just remembered something interesting. If you need some military grade weapons, go find a guy called Kevin. He's one of the guard overseers who earns his bonus by illegally selling guns. Whoops, it's not a secret anymore. Well damn, better go and bug him about it. You'll find him close to the bar near the south entrance. He mumbles to himself, stupid jerk telling me I can't shoot barrels in a residential area. Well, gotta move, see ya. And that's also one of the better vendors when it comes to weapon parts. But for now, let's start the battle quest and let's get ourselves kidnapped. This man pays no attention to you, since he seems to be engaged in a conversation with the other man. A pair of frowning eyes track you as you make your approach. Before you is a thin, short man wearing a well-made leather vest with finely polished shoulder pads cast out of metal, and his coal black gloves, leather boots, and pants seem to be of the same quality. He addresses you with a tone of voice appropriate to his displeased expression. What is the meaning of this? Who are you? Actually, it doesn't really matter anyway. We're busy, so if you could please leave us to our discussion, we would really appreciate it. I apologize for disturbing you, but I need to ask you a couple of questions. Are you the mayor of this place? He briefly exchanged looks with the man standing next to him. Yes, I see where this is headed. Fine, I'm Martin Marshall, and you're right, I am the mayor of Foundry. The gentleman next to me is Chief Dalton Banner of the Foundry Guard. The chief's appearance is quite the opposite of the mayor's, as he is both taller and wider shouldered, and his mere presence you felt the instant that you entered the room. Yet despite his imposing image, his calm and collected behavior is in contrast to the mayor's so far feverish temperament. Thus, the chief politely nods after having been introduced. Well then, who are you? I'm Miles, pleased to meet you both. Miles, that's one good indeed now that we're properly introduced. Unless you have something of utmost importance to tell us, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Nothing at the moment, goodbye. But if you talk to the chief... Yes? Are there any jobs available around here? As a matter of fact, I believe I might have something for you. Let's hear it. Very good. You are, I presume, familiar with the Ironheads, one of the largest gangs in Lower Underrail. Well, one of their clans is causing a lot of trouble to Foundry and the whole region. These scum, and that is what they are being led by a man who calls himself Balor. A man known for two things: his immense physical strength and a sinister red cybernetic eye. And unfortunate for us, I suppose his successful leadership can be added to that list. We, Foundry, have placed a bounty on his head for 1,000 shards. If you can bring me his eye as proof, the money's all yours. What else can you tell me about this Balor guy? Where can I find him? Not much is known about Balor. Some say that he is over 2 meters tall. Some that he can snap a rat hound's spine in two with one hand. And some even reported him flinging broken off stalagmites at his enemies. A boss, to use a colloquial expression. Of course, some of these claims are outrageous, but one seems consistent. He's more often than not described as wielding a sledgehammer, so heavy only he is able to lift it. As one story goes, he even offered one disarmed train guard the chance to use the hammer against him, but the fellow might as well have been trying to raise a boulder. As for where to find him, his clan is situated in the warehouse block, Beta. South of Foundry, the Ironhead activity in that area is quite heavy, and all of the recent attacks came from that direction. If Balor is really there, he has some of the best security in South Underrail. Like you tell me about the Ironheads. They are the best organized gang in Lower Underrail. While technically composed of multiple different clans, their cooperation and common interest clearly make them a part of a bigger whole. They have been increasingly more difficult to repel in the recent years. Previously, they were but a nuisance, not much different than any other lowlifes roaming the metro. But steadily, they have grown in size and power. They are intercepting travelers and merchants near stations, attacking heavily protected convoys, and have, in fact, grown more bold, and dare I say, more cunning. We have more than enough firepower for them to even think about attacking the station itself, but the areas near Foundry, those are difficult to protect effectively. Other than that, I can't tell you much more. We learned about them only through their misdeeds, and since the name Balor grew more and more associated with those, I can safely say that his leadership is what made the local Ironheads a dangerous enemy. But I'll do it. Very good. Best of luck, and remember, bring me his eye as proof. Before we deal with Balor, let's do a little something, but I just realized all the keypads are gonna disappear. You know, oh no wait, no, maybe if we lock the action buttons, we should be fine. Yeah. Let's talk to Evelyn here. There is an alternate way to do this quest, and that is to not get kidnapped. Problem is, you get more XP if you do get kidnapped and escape compared to just exposing her. But before we see what happens, I'm gonna take a quick break. I've been streaming for two hours, and I need to get some more water and such. But I'll be right back in a bit, and after that, we're gonna get ourselves in a less than ideal situation. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, I'm back. And let's get back into some more Underrail. And I just realized, we can actually game the system a bit. Let's not talk to Evelyn real quick. We're gonna do a little funny, shall we say. Luckily, I have brought my clothes with me, or the clothes I got from at the start of the game, and we should be able to clothe ourselves before we head off. But before we do so, this random bum over here has foundry plans. Old, partially burned foundry plans. Fortunately, you can't make out the date that they were drawn. 75 XP, or I think it was +1 or +2 in oddity XP. But yeah, no, I had to do a lot of exploring in my off-stream playthrough, because I realized at that time, as soon as I was done with the Grey Army base, I was 2 or 3 levels below than the on-stream playthrough. Am I sure there's no like gamma option? Because that looks pretty damn dark in your guys' point of view. There isn't. Oh. Sorry guys, it's gonna be darker in the on stream. But if you go down here, we'll find ourselves inside the actual basement, and so normally it's going to be a rather difficult fight. You're gonna end up here with nothing, without your clothes, without your clothes on your back, or any weapons or any gear, as you're gonna be unconscious for a while, and then you'll wake up. But let me just leave all of our gear here instead, and then talk to Evelyn. We're just doing a bit of a pre-planning, shall we say? You know what? No, let's grab our gear before we explore the rest of the. Sorry, let's explore the basement now. Might as well get unlock everything that we need to unlock. Figure out all the revelations, and just in case that we might actually figuring out that Evelyn's a murderer might overwrite all of our dialogue options. We might as well do a full save here, just in case it does. But we'll leave the personal laptop unattended for now. You know what? No. Might as well unlock it. We have a decent amount of points to hacking. Welcome, Evelyn Ingram. Please select the following options. Documents. Diary entry 1, 2703. Dear Diary, this is so silly. I don't even know why I'm writing this. I suppose with Michael spending all his free time working on his damn bunker, I too need something to do to pass the time. Better than wasting it with my boring neighbors. I don't know what to write, so I'll call it a day for now. Evelyn. Entry 3, 0204. Yep, he's down there again. He made me swear I won't tell anyone about it. Who does he think I am? Some blabbermouth? I don't even socialize that much. Duh, so he doesn't have to worry. At all. But I understand him. I mean, you know he's worried about this cohort short thing, whatever it's called, and he just wants what's best for the two of us. Oh, gotta go, he's back. This diary thing isn't so bad after all, now that I think about it. Entry 46, 1107. Why is he doing this to me? I had another argument with him. I told him I'm tired of not ever seeing him, and that I'm bored to death. If I go down there, I'm disturbing him. Oh, Evelyn, sweetie, this is important, blah 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 short. Go to hell, Michael. You're the only one I found who's obsessed with that thing. It's not gonna happen. Please spend some time with me. I simply don't fit in with the rest of Foundry. The Parkers are boring, the Stevensons are depressing, the Greenwolds? No comment on the Greenwolds. I'm just sad here. Maybe I should have listened to my mother and stayed in this. I better go lie down. This is a academic station that has that pretty much has a it's pretty much like a kind of like an academy city in modern day, but this location has a lot of highly intelligent individuals, shall we say. So I'm pretty sure it has multiple. So I'm pretty sure that's where the professor from the expedition DLC comes from. Entry 48, 1509. It's me again. I've decided to continue writing after his death. It's strange, but this diary thing seems so foreign to me. Even though it's been a month and a half? It's all upside down in my head. I read my previous entries and what I wrote about Michael. If someone else was reading it, he or she would have thought I hated that man. But the black hole in my heart says otherwise. I just wanted some attention. He was busy working on his bunker all the time, worried about that stupid short. Funny, even now I don't really understand what it was all about. I simply trusted him in his judgment. The bunker is beautiful now. It's beautiful though. Now I spend even more time here than upstairs. Especially because the ventilation system keeps the air so clean and fresh. Going back up causes me to cough instantly. I'm still barely talking to people. The old foundry was there on funeral day, and I swear, nearly everyone said at one point or the other, "If you need anything, Evelyn, we're here for you." Tomorrow, not a single soul in sight. Typical. Well, that's all for now. I better find something to do. Bye. Entry 55, 2909. Life has become living hell. Being alone is not working for me. Go figure. I simply can't take it anymore. I'm too young. I can't be stuck in this block of concrete for the rest of my life. I need company. I really need someone to hug me again. Michael, I hope you forgive me. I love you. Evelyn. Entry 68, 2011. Jeremy left me today. When I first met him, I felt something that I hadn't felt in a long time. A long, long time. He made me laugh. He made me happy. He made me forget. I thought he was the right one to pull me out, but the day he told me we were breaking up. To tell you the truth, he said something about me being a recluse, depressive, or whatever. At some point, I just stopped listening. I had to. I felt betrayed, infuriated. I felt like I was about to explode, and I felt the urge to grab a knife, and so I did. I'm going to lie down. I feel tired. Entry 97, 0302. It's me, it's Evelyn again. Just came to tell you got another one. Men, they're all the same. They always fall for a sad, lonely widow that needs a new man in her life. Aw, I told him that he wanted to hear and puppeteered him into my bedroom. I got him naked. His eyes were like fires. Tied the naive bastard to my bed and I pulled out a knife and stabbed him. Right through his eye. Fire extinguished. He wasn't expecting that. He was squirming as I pushed the knife through his eye and into his brain, finally ending his miserable life. So much fun. A little messy, but I'll just dump his body with the rest. With all the fuss about the Rockies killing people, no one will suspect me, a poor lonely widow. P.S. I think his name was Jimmy or something. Entry 103, 1502. Tommy, what a sweet young man, really handsome, and I do mean handsome. He was just passing through Foundry, like most of them. Oh, we had so much fun today. Well, at least I had. He was the one screaming most of the time. That is, while he still had his lower jaw attached. Duh! I still remember that terrified look in his eyes when I showed him my trusty meat cleaver. Then I started cutting. Slash, slash. Just like Messer Butcher's pigs. Made a terrible mess, though, as I got carried away a bit. Whoopsie! But there was blood and body parts all over the place, and the stench was strong. Oh well, it's all clean now, and ready for my next toy. I should take some rest. Killing men is pretty darn tiring. Until next time, dear diary. Now into the flash drive. And now, it's time for our turn to get added to that list, as I want to get the extra XP points. But first, let's do everything. Monster sketch. It's a sketch of some sort of semi-amorphous tentacle monsters crawling out of some container. It's a stretch of short this early in the game. Interesting. Let's grab all these. Alright, let's go back up and let's go talk to Evelyn. Oops, forgot my toggle was on. Luckily, we should have all of our prep work done and ready. We'll continue looting the basement eventually. There should be enough supplies down there to for us to not worry about it. Quick save. The young, attractive woman seems to be the only person present in this quiet home. Even at first sight, it is clear that this woman shines as bright as a diamond in the bucket of coal when compared to the other women you've seen in Foundry so far. Her beautifully elongated face and her slim yet curvy figure form a striking image, which is sadly smudged by one tiny imperfection: mild swelling and blackness around her tired green eyes. She's the first to speak. Good day, may I help you somehow? Hello, I'm Miles. I came here to talk to you if you don't mind. She smiles. Well, since you're so polite, I suppose I'll have to indulge you. My name is Evelyn Ingram. Miles, what would you like to talk to me? Who are you and what do you do around here? I don't think it would be very smart of me to discuss personal information with strangers. But you seem like an honest guy, different than the ones I'm usually surrounded with. I don't know what to say about myself. Well, I was the wife of a former Foundry Guard Chief, Michael Ingram. Might have heard of him. Sadly, he died some time ago from a heart attack, leaving me all alone. Very sorry to hear that. Was really shocked when he died. All was well one day, he suddenly fell, dying before he hit the floor. Dr. Stevenson told me that it was a heart attack. Apparently he'd been overworked and overstressed, and slept too little. Not to mention the quality of living conditions here. In the end, all of that got to him, leaving me to cope with loneliness. Losing a man I loved like that left a hole in my heart. I don't think I'll be able to fill again. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's time for me to move on. I am young and I still have so much to live for. It's complicated. Maybe it's enough about the subject. Beautiful woman like you should not be forced to sit alone in her home and wither away. Can make you company if you don't have a problem with that. A charming smile slowly appears on her face. Not at all. Thank you for the compliment, but I don't consider myself that beautiful. Pretty seems more appropriate. But you're right about me being alone. That is true, sadly. She pauses, letting her seductive stare convey her unspoken thoughts. After a few quiet moments, she turns away to grab a bottle of some seemingly expensive drink and shows it to you. Care for a drink? Have a drink? With Evelyn. Alright. She have everything ready. And as soon as she opens the door, you find yourself in Evelyn's bedroom, feeling a strong headache and dizziness after a mere 2 drinks that weren't that strong at all, let alone enough for you to lose consciousness. As the dark curtain slowly lifts from your eyes, you are presented with the bone-chilling image. Evelyn is standing before you, pointing a large knife right at your face. The semi-drugged, nauseating state you're in only enhances her transformation from beauty to beast, making the experience even more surreal. Her kind eyes have now become flaming furnaces, emitting enough heat to turn your skin into liquid. Her charming smile, a scrap metal shredder, grinning at your impending doom, and her soft full hair, strands of molten metal erupting from the tip of her head and flowing down into her face. Only as you recall do you realize you have been undressed almost completely, which further exacerbates your position. After she watches you flounder about for a few moments, she finally decides to speak. Oh, my sweet Miles, how naive can you get? Now that I have you in my grasp, we're going to have so much fun. Well, at least I will. Duh. After finishing her last sentence, she clenches her knife and moves towards you. Into the vent. And once we get into the vent, let's grab our gear. And let's get ready for a fight. Once she opens that door, she's getting a full... Unless I get stunned, that is. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. You hurt. That's what you get for murdering a lot of people. Well, at least for me, it was self-defense most of the time. What were these? I can't remember. I think you just need a standard antidote to get rid of this poison. Let's see. Jaw part. Oh, this must be Jimmy, or was it? It's a piece of a jaw lined with teeth. It looks human. But yeah, normally, the way you deal with the situation is you could either lead her to this room that has a whole bunch of electrical currents flowing through, or you can go to this computer console and activate the turrets in this room, and that will take her out. But if you know the game inside and out, you can pretty much just leave enough gear for in this room for you to grab and just like mess her up. Fortunately, some of these lockers are locked, so I'm gonna need to find a lockpick. There we go. Exothermic aura. Unfortunately, it's not the stasis side trainer. Even when locked, the things disappear. I was hoping that I didn't have to rebind everything. It's gonna be somewhat annoying trying to remember what goes where. That's everything in this area. But yeah, you'll get around 750 XP to find out about the murders, and an extra 750 XP to escape Evelyn once you get yourself in this situation. But it's only, as it's somewhat obvious, or obvious from her diary entries, this will only work for male characters. So only male characters get a boost to the extra boost to XP. However, there is a bit of a benefit for choosing a female character in Foundry as well. So not only male characters get the bonus XP from this quest, female characters will bypass a persuasion check with a quest further down the line in Foundry. Specifically, if you're talking to a prison warden and she asks you why you want to talk to a prisoner, you have an option as a female character to mention that the person imprisoned that you want to talk to is your husband, and it will bypass any speech check required to talk to them. Another bypass, however, is if you defeated the beast already, that will also bypass the speech check. But more often than not, it's a lot. Using using the spouse option is a lot more accessible early on, and you don't have to deal with the beast as early as quite as early. What did we have in our inventory again? What do we have in our keybinds again? Okay, give me a sec. This might take me a while. Where's multi-tool? I think it's multi-tool. First tier lockpick, second tier lockpick, then hacksaw Mark 2, then hypo, bandage, advanced hypo, then adrenaline. It's probably a different order by now, but screw it. Put the juice there. Rest of this, and where's the batteries? Batteries to recharge stuff. Right. We're good. Right, we can report this to the chief now. However, we'll do that. We'll report back once we deal with Balor, so we don't have to skip some sequences, because in order to gain enough trust to do a certain quest on Foundry, you just need to either expose Evelyn as a murderer or take out Valor. And while we're here in the residential area, let's start a quest. Nicholas. An obviously drunk man staggers about the room. He picks up one of his bottles on the table and begins drinking from it, only to realize it is completely empty. His face deforms in utter disgust as he returns the bottle and steps away from the table. That is when he spots you. Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Did you knock? Yes. Well, dang, and I heard nothing. I'm sorry, but where are my manners? Would you like a drink? Sure, I'd appreciate it. You don't want any? Well, that's a shame. And a bit odd if you ask me. He doesn't want a free drink. Silly. More for me, though. He pours himself another drink, after finally finding a bottle with some liquor in it. I'm Nicholas, by the way. Nice to meet you. But I do want a drink. So, what can I do for you? Oh, why are you drinking all alone? It's none of your business, you odd person that refuses free drinks. Demon! Why would I tell anything to you? Well, I have a relative who's at home and drowned his problems with booze. He's found dead in a pool of his own vomit. So there's something you want to talk about. I don't want to die in my vomit. Listen, I'm having some personal issues. He takes another gulp of the booze. It's my wife, Olivia. After 20 years of being happily married, it's like someone spilled molten metal all over our marriage. We at first began arguing more and more, and later it got worse and worse. We argue over everything. It's unbearable now. We fight all the time, and she throws stuff at me. I punched that stupid woman once so hard she fell on the floor. Yeah. How can you just start to hate someone after 20 years of marriage? I have no idea. I really don't. But I hate that woman so much now. And I don't even really know why it all started happening. What did you say your name was again? It's Miles. So, there you go. I feel nothing but pure hate for that muck woman. He seems lost in thought, but after a couple of moments he starts talking again. It is unbearable. So much, I even planned on killing her. As soon as he utters the words, his eyes instantly become clear and focused as if he has sobered up in an instant. Tiny drops of sweat start rolling down his face, slowly, growing larger and larger. But you say so right. Well, there's a karma system in Underrail, and we're pretty much just a mercenary. Unless it's tied to SGS station, I'm doing everything for my character's well-being. If it's Southgate Station related, yeah, I'll do everything. I'll do everything for that. I'll die for a Southgate Station. But any other place, I'm looking out for my own well-being here. So, why didn't you say right away? I can take care of her for you, for a price, of course. This conversation is over. Now I'm very tired. Out! He points to the door. Out, I said! And we won't be able to proceed on that quest further until we enter to a different world tile. But for now, let's go after Balor. Let's see, what else do we do? Are we pretty well armed to deal with Balor? We are pretty well armed. Only problem is we don't have enough carrying capacity to haul off everything that we can get from the Balor fight. While we're here, we'll make a quick detour to the western part, to the west part, to figure out some more lore about, or information about, a person named Freak. While we're here, let's check out what this guy has in store. The man clears his throat before speaking. Good day, sir. I'm Officer Kevin Gray of the Foundry Guard. Do you need assistance? You know, I'm interested in obtaining some weapons and ammo. Could you by any chance help with any of that, I don't know what you're talking about. Perhaps you should see one of the local merchants regarding that. Shame. I suppose I'll have to spend my money elsewhere. That'll be difficult, because I have lots of it. Yeah. Right, you heard correctly. If we get you some military-grade weapons and munitions, but just so we're clear, not a single word about this to anyone. Understand? Yes? Show what you got. But we'll back out, because I'm a serious buyer, Kevin. And I think you haven't realized that just yet. Why I say that? Well, as I still haven't really seen any of the high-grade stuff someone such as yourself should be offering. Give me a sec. Right. Give me a sec. Fortunately, I'm gonna have to. Well, I'm gonna be AFK for a bit. And unfortunately, I don't think it's a bit too long to warrant the simple be right back screen. So I'm just gonna end stream for a bit, and I'll restart my stream when I get back. So if you're still interested in some more Underrail, I'll be back in like 20 or 30 minutes. So I'll see you guys then.